Hi, I'm Spencer Robinson and I'm doing my new student dialogue. Let's see. We have to talk for 5 minutes and some questions that we have to answer are: do you feel your group achieved true dialogue? I do not feel like my group achieved full true dialogue because everybody was sitting in a circle and our thing was to have us discuss disabilities. And disabilities would include anorexia, obesity, like sicknesses, schizophrenia, um, all that kind of stuff, ADD, ADHD. So I feel like my group didn't really consist of the right type of people to be in that dialogue. Me, for one, an example, because I don't have any of those disabilities. So we did not achieve true dialogue because nobody was adequate enough to discuss it. Share your observations of the dynamics of your group. Well, I'd say the majority of my group did not have disabilities, but there were a select few that said that they were gay or they had experienced ADHD by their siblings, or that they were depressed, or that they were schizophrenic. So the group was mostly of average people, but there were some that had disabilities too. Were there active voices in your dialogue? Please explain. There were probably 4 or 5 active voices in the group because they had the issues that we were discussing. They mostly shared their personal stories and the things that they had encountered in their lives. Then there were other people like me who didn't really have much to say because we'd never been through that before. So, yeah. Then, were there more reserved voices in your dialogue? Please explain. Well, like I just said, there were more reserved voices in our dialogue because we didn't feel like we had anything to contribute. So, that added to that. And the group leaders kept pressuring everybody to talk. They're like, those who haven't talked yet, talk. Well, what are we supposed to talk about if we don't have anything to relate to? So that was really frustrating. And then we had to go and draw on the board pictures of students that had disabilities, like give examples of the disabilities and have pictures that go along with it. And that was frustrating because we weren't supposed to be mean or overcritical, but how are we supposed to express the true disability without giving the typical side effects of it? So that was frustrating too. What role did you play in your group and why? Well, I guess I provided humor in my group because, for one, I didn't know where to sit, so I moved seats around quite frequently. And then once I would sit down, I would lose where my paper was, so I would have to ask for a new paper, and it was pretty funny. I think I lightened the mood. We went off on serious talks, and I would make a comment or somebody else would make a comment, and it would just be funny and we would laugh. So we would ease the tension and not make it so serious because the majority of the people in the room did not have disabilities and just needed a more positive spin on things. Why do you think dialogue is a component of Library 100? I think it's a component because people need to be able to express their feelings and how they feel, and it's important to let others know how you feel so you can be treated like you want to be treated, and it helps you gain self-confidence when you can accept yourself and love yourself and know that other people love you for who you are too. Please share any additional thoughts or observations as you see fit. I think that there needs to be more new student dialogues that apply more directly to your average student. Not every student has disabilities. Not every student is not self-confident. Like, there's plenty of students that are self-confident, and they just need a dialogue and talk about things that actually relate to them, like sports or Greek life or just anything like that. So, thank you.